Jai Hind children, welcome in your maths live class. In today's class we will start 14th chapter and its name is Properties of Parallel Lines. Okay, so in this chapter we will see all the different properties of parallel lines. Now first of all, what do you mean by parallel lines? This we will focus, and then one by one we will see its property, its angles formed on parallel lines. Okay, now first of all, what is parallel line, children? So parallel lines are those lines which lie on a same plane, and they never ever intersect with each other whatever we will proceed. Okay, if we will extend it, then also it will not intersect with each other. Can you remember any daily life examples of parallel lines? Let's see the railway track lines. Okay, will they intersect with each other? No, they never intersect with each other, and the distance between those two lines will always remain same. Okay, the distance between the parallel lines will always remain same. In the another example, if you will see the rectangular table, okay, just see here and there around your room and see any rectangular table is there or not, and see their edges. They will never meet with each other. See the board, okay, remember the board of the school board, okay, their opposite edges will never intersect with each other. So in this way there are various examples of parallel lines. Now I am going to show you the PPT which I have prepared for you, and one by one we will see what we are going to learn in this chapter. So let's see the PPT, children. First of all, parallel lines. Parallel lines are coplanar lines, means they lie on a same plane and they do not intersect with each other. If you will see, AB is a line and CD is a line. In this diagram, AB and CD is a line, okay, and although we can extend it to any direction, it will not meet because their distance between these two lines will always remain same. If you will measure the distance between AC and BD, it will be same, children. Now let's see the next part. What are the properties? Okay, before properties, one more slide I have added for you, and this is about parallel lines, perpendicular lines and intersecting lines, children. See, parallel lines, see the description. Two lines remains same, the same distance apart at all times and never intersect. If you will see the diagram, it clearly show you that concept of parallel lines, and through which symbol you will represent the parallel line? 3. So two standing lines. Can you see this? AB parallel to CD. So this is the symbol for representing the parallel lines. Now perpendicular lines, if two lines intersect and form right angle, then those two lines were called as perpendicular lines. Means if two lines intersect with each other and they make an angle of 90 degree. And see the symbol of perpendicular line. The last one is intersecting lines, and intersecting lines meet, they cross each other but in a vertically opposite angle. We have seen that. Okay, so if any two lines intersect with each other then at a point, then it can be called as intersecting lines. Now children, the next point is corresponding angle. In this chapter we will learn about these angles. What do you mean by corresponding angle? Second is alternate interior angles. Then we will learn about vertically opposite angles. Already we have learned this in the previous chapter, but through parallel line concept, through the transversal line concept, we will see it. And the last one is pair of interior angles on the same side of transversal is supplementary. So I have highlighted these 4 topics because in the whole chapter, children, you are going to learn this. Okay, these 4 types of angles you will learn in generalized form also, and when we will use it in parallel line, then also. Now after this, one by one we will see its description along with the answers. Now see the corresponding angles. Angles are on the same corner at each intersection, children. Angles that are on the same corners at each intersection. If you will see the colors, carefully see the colors, children. Same color angles. If you will see angle 1 and angle 5 having the same color, they represent the corresponding angle. See angle 2 and angle 6, they also represent the corresponding angle. Okay. Now after that, this one. See the clear picture of corresponding angle. Now before starting the corresponding angle, let me show you how you can make it. What is this? Through the classwork. Okay. See, through the board work. Let me take an scale. Okay. And I am going to show you the first point, that is transversal line. First we will see what is transversal line, and then in that line we can create these angles. So if 2 lines, let me draw 2 lines, children. This is one line, and let me draw another line. This is another line. Give them L. The line name is L and its name is M. So what your ma'am has drawn? Your ma'am has drawn 2 lines. Okay. One line is L, another line is M. Are they parallel? Come on. Are they parallel, children? There are 2 lines. Yes, there are 2 lines which I have drawn. Are they parallel? No. Why they are not parallel? Because if you will extend it, they will meet somewhere. They will meet somewhere. Also, the second point is that distance between those 2 lines are not equal. They are not same. See this. 2 lines. The distance between those 2 lines, are they same? If this distance is 5, definitely this distance will be more than 5 centimeter. So the distance between 2 lines are not same, not equal. Then also we can call it as that they are not parallel to each other. Now, first concept is clear, I think. What are parallel lines? Now I am going to show you the transversal line. I am going to show you the transversal line, children. Let's see it. I am having 2 lines, L and M. If I will take another line and that line intersect these 2 lines, a line which intersect any 2 lines at different points, distinct points, then that line is called as transversal line. What it is called? Transversal line. Let me show you how we can make the transversal line. See this. This is another line. Okay. This one is another line, children. Let me take it as T. Its name is T. So right now I am having 2 lines, L and M, and I have drawn another line which intersect 2 lines at 2 distinct points. One point is this and another point is this. Okay. This is one point and this is another point. So this line is intersecting these 2 lines at 2 distinct points. That's why line T is called as transversal line. What line T will call? Transversal line. Is it clear? Now, let's see how many angles it will make. At this point, transversal line will make 4 angles. Angle 1, angle 2, angle 3 and angle 4. 4 angles. In the same way, at this point, the transversal line will make another 4 angle. So after 4 I am writing it as 5, 6, this will be 7 and this will be 8. So I have given the names to different angles. So if a transversal line intersect any two lines at two distinct points, it will make how many angles? It will make 8 angles. And on this we will describe all the angles which I have told you right now. Corresponding angle, alternate interior angle, exterior angles, everything I can show you from these by using these by using these 8 angles. Now let me show you the first one, corresponding angle. Now relate with the PPT, children. Come on, relate it with the PPT. Can you see this? B and F, AE, okay, another one, DH. If you can see these all 4 diagrams, this represent corresponding angles. What it represents? Corresponding angle. Now I am showing it. On my diagram, I am showing the corresponding angles. Now children, I have to draw it again and again. It will take time, but if it will be clear, then whole chapter will be clear to you, children. So have patience and see it properly what your ma'am is doing. This is transversal line. Why it is called as transversal line? Because this line intersect two different lines, whether they are parallel or not, it doesn't mean. Only transversal line concept is what? A line which intersect two or more than two lines at different points, distinct point. Then that line is called as transversal line. Right now we are focusing on two lines only. Now next one is corresponding angle. We are dealing with corresponding angle, children. So let's see. This is the before corresponding angle I am showing you the interior angles and exterior angles. So see, in between these two lines, whatever angle lies, they are called as interior angles. Okay, in between these two lines, line N and M, whatever angle lies, let me erase this. Let me erase this, children. Yes, this angle, this and the fourth one. These all 4 angles are called as interior angles. What they called? They called as interior angles. दोनों लाइन के अंदर के angles हैं ये. They are the angles which lie inside the two lines. Okay, I think it is clear. Now exterior angle, children, which lies outside those two lines. Which lies outside those two. 1, 2, then 3 and then 4. These all 4 angles are exterior angles. They are exterior angles. Why they are exterior angles? They are not inside these two lines. These angles are formed outside these two lines. So they are exterior angles. Okay? Now let's move to the corresponding angle. Corresponding angle lies on the same side of transversal and on one part of the lines. See, same side. Let's see the same side. No need to see this. This is the same side of the transversal and it is in upper part. This will also lie on the upper part. These two are corresponding angle. In the same way, this angle and this one. These two are corresponding angle. Angles on the same side. Angles on the same side. And see the part. This one is this side. And this one is this side. So the corresponding angle lies on the same side and at the same part. Now next one is, we are having 2 pairs till now. Now let's see the next another part. Okay, leave this part. Leave this part, children. No need to see this. Now see this part. Transversal line, and now your ma'am is using the another part. Same, this one is transversal line, children. Okay, this one is transversal line. Right now I have removed this so that you will not get confused. This is one of the line, and this one is another line, children. Now first angle and this one, angles on the same side and on the same part. Okay, above part, here also it is above part. Another pair, second and this one. These two are also corresponding angle. It is, these angles lie on the same side, lie on the same side of the transversal. एक ही तरफ है, transversal के ये एक तरफ है, and it is below L. This is also below M. Okay, so in this way we can categorize the corresponding angle, children. Now after that, let me show you the PPT. See this. It clearly show you the corresponding angles. Angle A and angle E. See, children, angle A and angle E. Then it will be what? It will be your corresponding angle. It is on the same side of transversal, and it is on the upper part of both the lines. Okay, see the diagram. Now children, let's see the next part. The next part is types of angle formed by parallel lines cut by transversal. Already I have shown you that the four angles which are inside those two lines, okay, they are called as interior angles, and the two lines, if two lines are there and the angles formed exterior, then they will be called as exterior angles. Here it is shown alternate interior angle and alternate exterior angle, that we will cover in after some time. See, this one is exterior. See the blue line, blue color angles, okay, angle 1, 2, 7 and 8, they are the exterior angle. Okay, what they are? They are exterior angles. And see the angle 3, 4, 5 and 6. These all four angles are interior angles, children. They are the interior angles. Now let's move ahead. See the next topic. This is alternate interior angles. Alternate interior angles, children. Lines M and N are parallel here. P is the transversal. Why P is the transversal? Because it cuts line M and N. And there are four interior angles, children, but alternate interior angle is on one side and the second one is on another side of the transversal line. Like, let me show you. Okay, let me show you the alternate interior angle. Let's draw two lines, and now I am making the parallel lines, children. These two are parallel lines. Okay, now these two are the lines M and N, and if a line intersect with each other, intersect these two lines at two distinct points, then this will be the transversal line. Okay, now they are parallel lines. I have considered now that they are parallel lines, and this line is the transversal line. Why this line is the transversal line? Because this line cuts two different lines at two distinct points. Now, how many angles, interior angles, will it form? 1, 2, 3 and 4. There will be 4 interior angles. These all 4 angles which I have drawn just now, angle 1, angle 2, angle 3, angle 4. These all 4 angles are what? They are interior angles. Okay. Inside these two lines. इन दोनों lines के अंदर के angles हैं बच्चा ये. These all 4 are interior angles. Now, alternate interior angles. Interior तो हो, but alternate. One will be on one side of the transversal and another one will be on another side of the transversal. See, angle 1 and angle 3. These two are alternate interior angles. Interior angles तो है ये. They are interior angles. They are inside these two lines. They are interior angles, but they are alternate interior angles. One is on one side of the transversal, interior angle है एक तरफ का, and this is on another side, and the points they are different. आप बोलोगे, you can ask that, ma'am, this angle is also on different side, so can we call these two angles are they are interior angles? No, they are adjacent angles है बेटा. Okay, they are the adjacent angles. They are not alternate interior. They are interior angles also. If you will talk about transversal line, both the angles are interior angles, but they are not alternate interior. These two angles are alternate interior angle. One is on one side of transversal and another is on another side, and they formed on separate points, distinct points. In the same way, another angle, this one, this angle and this, angle 2 and angle 4. Angle 2 and angle 4 are also alternate interior angles. So if someone will ask that, write the pair of alternate interior angle, so you will write pairing 1 and 3, angle 1 and angle 3. They are alternate interior angle. Angle 2 and angle 4. Angle 2 and angle 4 are also alternate interior angles. So we were having two pair of alternate interior angle. Now if we will talk about alternate exterior angle, so exterior angle देखिए, one is this and another one is this. Okay, see, leave it, just leave it. These all are interior angle. Now let's move to the exterior. One is this, so another one will be this. No, this one is the alternate exterior angle. Alternate exterior angle. And now let's move ahead with the presentation, children. See, this one, through Z shape you can have an alternate interior angles concept. Now, vertically opposite angle. Next point is vertically opposite angles. If there is a transversal line, then what are the vertically opposite angle, children? Let's see this particular point. Okay, how many angles it will form? Because two lines intersect with each other, so it will make 4 angles, and these two are vertically opposite angles. And another one is 1 and this one. This is also vertically opposite angle. In the same way, we can get two pairs here, this one and this one. These two are vertically opposite angle. Okay, vertically opposite angles हैं ये दोनों. In the same way, these two angles are also vertically opposite angles. So third point is, what are the vertically opposite angles? So there are two distinct points where the lines are intersecting with each other. So it will form how many angles? Total 8 angles. 4 on this point, 4 on this point. So we will get 2 vertically opposite angles from one point and 2 from this point. So total 4 pair of vertically opposite angles. Now the next part is, see, this one is what? Same side interior angles, and they will be supplementary to each other, children. This is the case of fourth point. The fourth point says that what it says? It says that interior angles on the same side of transversal are supplementary. Let me show you through diagram. Actually, we have to draw the diagram. That's why it's very compulsory that it should be drawn it in a proper way. And like this one is M, and I am dealing with all parallel lines now, because this chapter belongs to parallel line, children. And now I am having, this is transversal line. Till now it is not a transversal line because it is not intersecting two lines. Now if I will extend it, let's see, this line is intersecting two lines, line M and N, at two distinct points. That's why now this line is called as transversal line. And now interior angles on the same side of transversal, children. What are interior angles? Which lie inside these two lines? जो इन दोनों lines के अंदर angle बनेंगे, they will be interior angles. One is this, this, third one is this, fourth one is this. But we have to take the interior angles which is on the same side of transversal. So same side of transversal, let's take these two, angle 1 and angle 2. ये दोनों interior angle है. Okay, these two are interior angle and on the same side of transversal line. ये transversal line के एक ही तरफ है. So angle 1 and angle 2 are supplementary. Supplementary means their sum will be equal to 180 degree. Okay, so one pair is this and another pair is this one, children. Let's take it as 3 and 4. So angle 3 and angle 4 sum is also what? 180 degree. They are supplementary to each other. These two are interior angles. Angle 3 and angle 4 are interior angles, and the sum of angle 3 and angle 4 is 180 degree. Its sum will be how much, children? 180 degree. Okay, so that's why we will have two pair of such type of angles. Interior angles on the same side of transversal were supplementary, and this will be supplementary only and only if the parallel lines will be, if the line intersect two parallel lines. सिर्फ पैरेलल लाइन के कंसेप्ट केस में ये कंसेप्ट क्लियर होगा, अदरवाइज नॉट. नेक्स्ट वन इज, let's see the PDF, children. See the diagram, the definition from your book. Okay, two lines L and M are said to be parallel if they lie on the same plane and they do not intersect. Next part is another, I have taken the various angles. Okay, so angles formed when a transversal cuts two parallel lines. A line which intersect two or more lines at two distinct points is called as transversal. It form corresponding angle, it form alternate interior angle, exterior angle, consecutive angles, and then interior angles on the same side of transversal were supplementary. After that, question number 14. So let me start with question number 1, exercise 14. Not question number 14, children. Exercise 14, question number 1. Okay. I am writing it, and through the question, it will be clear. All the concepts which you have learned till now, it will be clear to you. So, first of all, what it says, question number, question number 1, in a given figure, L and M are parallel. In a given figure, L and M are parallel and T is a transversal line. So, I have drawn L, then M, then T, let me draw T. I am drawing, children, you also draw it in your notebook. You may say that, ma'am, why you are doing question number 1? But question number 1 is basic, children. It's a basic question. So that's why I have to solve it. And I will skip then question number 2, I will skip. Okay. This will be T, transversal line, and it will make how many angles? 8 angles. 1, 2, angle 1, then angle 2, then angle 3, 4, and angle 5 they have given to us. Its value is given to us. So we will see it also. So exactly we will draw the diagram. I have drawn it, children. Let's see. This one. L and M are parallel. L and M are parallel. Why they are parallel? Because the distance between those two lines are equal. And they are parallel, and they will and a line T intersect these two lines at distinct point. दो अलग अलग जगह पर इसने इसको कट किया है. So T is the transversal line, and now the transversal line angle will make 8 angles. Corresponding angle की बात करते हैं बच्चा. तो first see the corresponding angle, angle 1 and angle 5. If you will talk about corresponding angles children, पहला ही है, first one is corresponding angle. So angle 1 and angle 5, एक पेयर ये है. Then angle 4, this one, angle 4 and angle 8. Angle 4 and angle 8 is also corresponding angle. एक ही तरफ है ट्रांसवर्सल लाइन के और एक ही साइड है लाइन के. ठीक है, ट्रांसवर्सल लाइन के इस तरफ है बच्चा ये, and it is below L and below M line. So angle 4 and angle 8. Angle 4 and angle 8. दो पेयर यहाँ से मिल गए. Now see the another side. Angle 2 and angle 6. ये क्या होंगे? Corresponding angle. Angle 2 and angle 6. So angle 2 and angle 6. ये corresponding angle होंगे. And angle 3 and angle 7. Which one? Angle 3 below line L and below line M. Angle 3 and angle 7. So angle 3 and angle 7. So there are 4 pair of corresponding angle. And all the angles will be equal if the lines are parallel. Listen carefully children. अगर आपकी ये lines parallel हैं, जो question में है, if the lines are parallel and one line, transversal line is intersecting it at two distinct point. Parallel line को अगर कोई line काटती है तो वो transversal line ही कहलाएगी. बट उसमें एक अलग चीज हो जाएगी बच्चे कि all the corresponding pair of angles will be equal. जितने भी corresponding angles बनेंगे they all will be equal. किस केस में? When the lines are parallel. Remember it very carefully. If the lines are parallel, whatever the corresponding angles pair will be, they all will be equal to each other. मतलब क्या हुआ? Angle 5 और angle 1 क्या होंगे? Equal होंगे. Angle 8 और angle 4 क्या होंगे? They will be equal. Angle 3 and angle 7 will also be equal. ये तो पहला part है. Now see the second part. In the second part, alternate interior angle. Alternate interior angles. ठीक है? In alternate interior angles, अब interior angles कौन कौन से जरा बताओ बच्चा? Angle 3, 4, 5 and 6. They all are interior angles. They all are interior angles. 3, 4, 5, 6. Alternate कौन से हैं? Those who are not adjacent, हाँ? So 3 and 5. 3 and 5. So one pair is 3 and 5. Another pair is which one? 4 and 6. 4 एक लाइन के उस तरफ है, एक लाइन के इस तरफ है और दोनों डिस्टिंक्ट पॉइंट पर बने हैं. ये भी हैं, है ना? बट दे आर एडजेसेंट एंगल्स एंड दीज टू आर अल्टरनेट एंड इंटीरियर भी हैं, इंटीरियर एंगल्स 4 and 6. एंगल 4 and एंगल 6. तो ये क्या होंगे? दे आर ऑल्सो इक्वल. मतलब क्या? एंगल 3 एंगल 5 के इक्वल होगा, एंगल 4 एंगल 6 के इक्वल होगा. When the case is that the lines are parallel, these two lines are parallel, जिसको ये line transversal line कट कर रही है. If these two lines are parallel, then अभी ये इतना parallel नहीं दिख रहा है, but then also just imagine that these two lines are parallel. So alternate interior angles will also be equal. Corresponding angles भी equal हो गए and alternate interior angles भी equal हो गए. And the third point Third type of angle is angles on the same side of transversal were supplementary. जैसे कि ये 4 and 5, angle 4 and 5, interior angles, not angles, interior angles, and interior angles होने चाहिए and on the same side of transversal 4 and 5, ये दोनों supplementary होंगे, यानी angle 4 plus angle 5 क्या होगा 180 के बराबर होगा. In the same way interior angles 3 and 6 interior angles and on the same side of transversal, ये ट्रांसवर्सल लाइन के एक ही तरफ है 3 and 6, इंटीरियर भी है, तो their sum will also be equal to 180 degree. Their sum will also be equal to 180 degree. I think it is clear to you. And now we will find R value. Question में दिया है कि angle 5, let me see the question. Angle 5 is 70 degree. रखिए बच्चों, this is angle 5, okay, and this is how much 70 degree. Now quickly you can find out. Angle 5 is 70 degree. So see, alternate interior angle 70 and angle 3, 70 and this one angle 5 and angle 3 क्या होंगे ये? They will be alternate interior angle and they will be equal. क्यों equal होंगे? Because the lines are parallel. If the lines are parallel, a line intersect that line, then these two are alternate interior angle and they will be equal to each other. So angle 3 will be equal to angle 5. यहाँ पे आप लिखेंगे alternate, reason you have to write children, alternate interior angles. Always you have to write कि why angle 3 is equal to angle 5, because angle 3 and angle 5 are alternate interior angles and angle 3 is equal to, now angle 5 value we know, angle 5 is 70 degree. So write down angle 5 as 70 degree. Next one, angle, next one is angle, next angle, okay, which one? Angle, this one, 3 and angle 1. Angle 3 and angle 1, children, vertically opposite angle, and you know vertically opposite angles are equal. So angle 3 अगर आपका 70 हो गया, so angle 1 will be 70 degree. But no need to write in this way. Write down here that angle 3 is equal to angle 1. यहाँ पे लिखिए vertically opposite angle, and then angle 1 will be equal to 70 degree. Then next one is children, this one 70 and angle 7. See 70, this one angle 3 and angle 7. Angle 3 and angle 7 क्या है? Corresponding angle. Corresponding angle children. तो आप इससे निकाल सकते हो कि if this is 70 degree, this angle 7 is also 70 degree. ऐसे. Now if this is 70, ये हो गया 70. Now the next step. Each value you will write in this way कि why it is equal to that, and then angle 3 is equal to angle 1 and angle 1 is equal to 70 degree. So each and every step you have to write. Now the next part, अब angle 2 निकालते हैं, ठीक है? Angle 2 and 70 degree, they lie on a same plane. They lie on a same plane children. They are linear pair, ठीक है? They are linear pair. So angle 2 plus angle 70 will be equal to 180 degree. आप linear pair भी use कर सकते हैं इसमें. You can use linear pair. Or the next part is you can use these two, angle 4 and angle 5. ये angle 5 था ना? This is angle 5, angle 4, interior angle, दोनों interior angle है, and on the same side of transversal. So they will be supplementary. Angle 4 plus angle 5 is equal to 180. Reason यहाँ पे लिखिएगा बच्चों. Angle 4 plus 70 degree, because angle 5 is 70 degree, is 180. So angle 4 is how much? Angle 4 is 110 degree. Angle 4 is 110. So angle 4 क्या आ गया? 110. अब angle 4 110 है, तो angle 2 क्या हो जाएगा? 110. How? Angle 2 is equal to angle 4 and they are what? They are, यहाँ पे लिखेंगे आप vertically opposite angle. So angle 2 कितना हो गया? 110. In the same way, if this is angle 2 is 110, तो angle 6 भी 110 हो जाएगा. क्यों हो जाएगा? क्यों हो जाएगा? Corresponding angle. Angle 2 and angle 6 are corresponding angle and they will be equal. 6 or 8, you can relate vertically opposite angle. So angle 6 की जो भी value है, same will be the value of angle 8. So in this way we can draw, we can conclude, we can have the values of all angles. Clear? एक angle दिया था हमें, angle 5, and we can find all. If it is a transversal line and the lines are parallel, then we can find out all the angles, children. I thought that I will complete angle till question number 4, but I am unable to solve, children. See, question number 1 I have solved it by today. So in the next class I will pick from question number 2 to question number, let me see, question number 6. So 3 or 4 question in one period we will complete it. Okay. And what is your task today? Your homework: prepare the note, draw a transversal line, write down all the definitions which were given in your book. In your book it is given that properties of parallel lines, parallel line definition and transversal line. Draw the transversal line diagram and write all the angles which made on this transversal line. ये पूरा आप आज कर लीजिए, ठीक है. Your homework is only the definition and draw the diagram. Till then, children, take care and revise it. If it, just see this video again and clear your concept. Till then, take care.